All right, party people, welcome back to Transport Fever 2, a let's play on the Great Basin map. This is a workshop map that somebody made, and it's a lot of fun. So last time we left off, we had just increased the amount of ships we have running on this extremely lucrative but not very timely investment. We had also verified that our new train line was going to make us money. Also a little untimely. It's got a semi-annual return. And then also maxing out our truck lines, making sure that we've got plenty of capacity there. And then if we move into this area, you can tell because I'm uncultured and gross, I have not named these lines yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to start by naming the lines that are basically providing tools from Fargo all the way out to Lubbock. And then we're actually going to set up another line, another ship line out to Elgin as well. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right. So this will be Lubbock tool ship. And tools are blue, but I like blue for my passengers, so we're going to do purple there. This would be Fargo tool truck. We'll do a different purple, or the same purple. Whoops. That's okay. And then here we go with Lubbock tool truck. Tool delivery truck. And we're going to go ahead and... That one's a different one. Let's press play. And we'll see what happens. Well, while that's actually getting primed up, let's go ahead and double check here. We've got tools. Outstanding. Now the port for Elgin, I think I want to be kind of in this like little cove area. But we're gonna get started with a large. We've got the financial stability to do that, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Yes, okay. Now, we're going to drop this off here. All right. Now let's get this line set up. We're actually going to go ahead and buy 2 of these things. These things being boats. No. These things. All right, and then we got our Elgin tool ship line. And we did make the other ones purple, so let's go ahead and keep the color coding going. Not for any good reason, but because it's fun. Which in itself is a good reason, I suppose. And we're going to put that there and be annoyed with that placement later once we try to put something else down next to that. Because what'll happen is we'll go, oh, we're delivering bricks now or something, and then go to put that there and or put another terminal on this station and it's not going to work. So that's okay. We suffer for the things that we love. Now this is true brilliance here. Observe the professional YouTuber. There we go. And then I always like to put a through on this because usually the AI likes to make things really dumb. I mean, no, they wouldn't do that. Would they? give them a little suburb back here. And these dudes are going on a new line from here to there. And you will utilize both. Utilize both. At Elgin Exchange, you will fully load. And purple. Again. Because everybody knows tools are purple. Alright, so we got tools going to there. The question is, do we want tools going to Phoenix? And I think, yes, why not? So we've got that. Same deal here. That's perfect. And we can go ahead and do the big cargo. See, this is something that I wish the developers had done. So you got this nice connected texture here. I wish we could have like Anno 1800 where you can put down other tiles, right? Like I should be able to just go in here, configure, boom, 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 and add, you know, something that would show up as planks or something, right? But instead you have to go into assets. You've got to, you know, figure out what assets you want to use, which is fun, you know, but it's not as, you know, super slick and fancy like the Anno is, but that's okay because this is fun too. All right, look at that. We've got even a little character here. And we're going to quickly zoom out. And we're going to buy 2 more boats. We're going to buy 1 more boat. New line. And we're going to do the light purple. That suspiciously looks pink. All right, gonna do this. And the reason why we're doing these types of stations instead of just the drop-off station is we have the expanded cargo mod on. So not included in the Great Basin itself, but included in the list is a waste management facility, which takes scrap metal, and then a mail sorting center, which takes unsorted mail, which is produced as a side effect of, let's see here. So some of the industrial buildings produce scrap when they're provided with cargo, and some of the commercial buildings provide unsorted mail, and residential buildings take take sorted mail and can create unsorted. So a drop-off point wouldn't allow you to collect the mail or scrap. This way we can get stuff flowing to and from the homes in a more exciting fashion. And I think it's kind of fun. I like the idea of, you know, you're getting rewarded by being more cleverer, the most clever you can be with stations like that. Maybe. That's how I think of it, at least. And we're broke. Because we've got 10, 20 million of crude oil en route. Boy, oh boy. So we're going to kick it up to the high gear. We did add 2 more cars onto this the last time to kind of try to increase the income here, and it sort of worked. We're really going to be relying on the years that it makes 2 deliveries to shine. What's going on here? We've got to probably double this. Just kidding. Yeah, look at this. We're already going to upgrade here, which was exactly the point of doing these lines. So, I'm going to turn you around. And we're going to look at that. 11K. Nice. So if we're going to have a big shipping negative balance, hopefully, or a water freight, ocean freight? Not quite an ocean, more of a basin. It'll be best to have some of it happening rather than none of it happening all the time, so that we have a steady income instead of having to wait out these dry spells. Okay, so we've got Phoenix Toolship. The Dunera Castle, which has got more capacity than these, and I think is 1 or 2 miles per hour faster. Yeah. Maybe we'll switch this out. Just to generate, because top speed does play into the payout. Look at this. One ship, it takes 5 years to make any money whatsoever. Single way, because there's not really much to pick up here. See, the other option for starting this map out, if you want to go with ship freight, is you dig a canal here, and then you go from here to here, and then you pick up the refined oil and you drop it off here to this Ventura fuel refinery. But we didn't do that because this is a pretty big investment to dig this out. It is a very cool investment, but it is expensive. So you can expect to see that canal in the future. Just not today, in the future. And here we are losing tools because we don't have a cargo facility like we do here, which this has really got to be ramped up as well. 85, 82. Sure feels like it's more than that. But look at this. Look at this debt. Oh, and there's the first ship in a while to make it. So now we're just waiting for this guy, and then we're back in business. I mean, just 3 of these ships actually making it pretty much offset the entire industry. So, yeah, that's good. Let's see here. And then we've got these guys going. I think if this is shipping 100, this guy's got consumers 70, 73 because we need to add trucks onto that route. And then we've got Anaheim way up here. Let's see here, San Diego over here. Cedar Center, we're not doing anything there. Oh, Ascan. We'll do this one too because it's a nice small place. And maybe we could fancyify this intersection. Please define fancyify. I don't have to. My lawyer says I don't have to answer that question. Boom. Okay. We're also gonna upgrade these. Oh, remember in episode 2, I think, when I said, oh, I'm gonna try to upgrade this later and that the fence is gonna be in the way? Wow. It's almost like I've done that before. All right. Now here we go. We're gonna do this guy right here. And this is nice because then we can go right here We're gonna buy this. It's going to be a new line from here to there. Light purple. Gas can tool delivery truck. All right, and we'll fix that other naming one right in a second here. We're going to just double this up. Then we're going to check our line rate, 35, and we're going to say, no, double that. No, triple it. And then we're going to also go ahead and add. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. I like it when things are nice and close like that, but that's okay. So we'll do this one there. Try again. There we go. And that should be plenty just to keep it from overflowing. I mean, really, you want a constant flow rate there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's trucks, you know, the biggest improvements for this stuff came from the or the biggest improvement for this is when you're offloading stuff from larger containers into smaller containers, and you needed the ability to store stuff for the bandwidth issues that come from that. I really did not like being stuck in the situation where, oh yeah, you've got this really cool train that you spent millions on, and it's actually a complete waste because it, you know, dumps all this stuff onto truck stop, and it just evaporates all the expensive goods you had. But hey, that's business, baby. But yeah, now we can do freight warehouses and stuff like that. And it's really, really cool. So, all right, Phoenix tool truck, tool delivery truck. And delivery, tool delivery truck. Okay, there we go. Fully loaded, perfect. Manage line at Phoenix Annex, you will fully load. Thank you. Dankeschön. This one looks kind of weird because it's got the 2 lanes. Oh, that's interesting. So if it does want to use the other lane, it goes this way back instead of the other way. That's neat. I did not notice that. We've got 100 extra capacity here, which is good because this can bring up to 100 tools, or 70. Oh, very cool. It's bringing 1 tool. Nice. Great job. Love that. It's trying its best. Okay. And this. Of course, I said, oh, I'll do a small dock here. Guess why not? But this is what, now we can do this. Manage line, Fargo Westport, fully load, wait forever. But you can sit on either of them. Manage line, Fargo Westport. Sit on both of them forever. Manage line. And what's the over-under that I regret having them sit forever? Well, let's see here. Our rate here is 31, so it should arrive and be full, 29, and 11. Yeah, so those rates are abysmal. But here we go. They're going to fill up real quick. All right, it's going to be a couple $1,000,000 to get to build this train again. And maybe just because we're ballers on a budget right now. We do a bypass line instead of the full dedicated. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, it's not going to upgrade until stuff actually starts arriving into those cities and being delivered. So it's going to be a good year, maybe, until that happens because of the way the truck or the ship freight takes so long. On the other hand, we can get 38 out of it real quick by doing the Askin delivery route. Which I think we're going to go ahead and give it its own terminal here. It's Askin, manage line, west, go to 1, and fully load. The reason why you go down to do the fully load is so that you're not wasting maintenance, just driving back and forth. You're also not making noise, right? Because don't really care about Fargo, and we will care about Askin a little bit more. All right, we got the new tram, which means we can take these slow ones and replace them with this one. And now they know speed. People have never seen anything so fast in their entire polluted lives. The pollution was really bad in 1877. In a lot of places, it's still really bad. That's really a luxury, I think, to say, oh yeah, I can breathe all the air and drink all the water that's around me. But, you know, that's just the EPA propaganda. Businesses will usually decide not to pollute if they're given the option to pollute or not pollute. Right? Yes. Okay, so we've got a bit in the bank. We've actually established a pretty solid infrastructure here for getting the tools underway. We've got 31 rate. We've got 29. We're going to double this. We're also apparently going to need to do this. Ooh, I wonder if it'll let me go right to the water. It will if I use the flatten tool. Like, it's kind of infuriating a little bit. The game will automatically terraform everything else, but it's like, whoa, no, you cannot terraform that water through a function of placing something. Maybe it's a setting somewhere. If it's not, it should be. That's just my opinion, though. I'm just a guy. Because I want to be able to do something cool, like, I don't know, retaining wall, which I don't think I ever actually figured out how these work. A key? A key? I don't know how to pronounce it. But that's okay, we're going to do this. Until I find that later, I'm going to do this. Asphalt. Am I dumb? Yes, it's... There it is. I am so sorry about that. It's embarrassing. But also really quite funny, I imagine. What kind do we want here? So then we're going to hold shift. And the industrialization starts. As we go in here. Look at that. In all of its glorious beauty. Why aren't you delivering to all of these? Because I only did that down there. There you go. I like the huge capacity that these happen. Like, there were some really cool mods for giant ships, or not even giant, just, I don't know, modern large ships with capacities of like 900, and it's like, well, to even get to that point, you'd have half of it fall off onto the ground. Not anymore. All right, we've got a rate of 17. We want a rate of 42. So let's go ahead. Manage vehicles. Quadruple. What we have. Boom. All right. We're still at 832. Consumers. Yeah, like. Now then, the question is, if we go to streets, because that 16 is going to be faster than, here, we're going to do this electric now, before we forget, later. No, Nick, that would never happen. You would never do something like that. Right. I would never forget to upgrade the roads. Ah, yes, perfect. So this is what we wanted to see. We want to see our stinky steam trams on the side of the road passing the peasants in their fart-powered vehicles. Behold our mighty steam engines, and weep. There's something wrong with that guy, huh? All right. Let's see here. Now, we've got a bunch more cash money. 300 to 100. 300. Oof. Let's see what this looks like. See, this is the problem with the realistic slope mod. Oh, boy. Go there. And then over there. Right, we want steel. Or rather, our next investment's going to be somewhere in this area. I really like the idea of, you know, kind of focusing. Maybe focusing is too specific of a term, but yeah, focusing on a specific area and really beefing it up, and then branching out. So what's our next play here? Well, we could just really go nuts on the lumber and try to deliver some to Toledo as well. It's not a bad idea. At 25, we go around, we cut in through here, come over here. Well, I think at the very least, we should go ahead and do this. Manage vehicles. We're going to do that. Look at that. It's really taken off. Once they're half full, we'll just send them away for now. Because we need big chunks to be delivered in order for this thing to get upgraded. But we're going to keep branching out the tool line. We're going to come through here, come around. So we're going to go ahead and there's the smart way of doing this, and there's the not smart way. We're going to do it the smart way. We're going to grab our pass-through tracks like this. Like so. And then we're going to do this. Too much slope. Ah, humbug. Look at that. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Yes. I can't wait for my train traffic to completely disrupt the flow of material goods from one side of this town to the other. But we'll have to get into that one on the next episode. So thanks, be safe, and we'll see you again. Bye.